cut off. Good morning, guys. Tiffany here. Welcome to Fire Flow. Hope you're doing well today. We have our mat here. If you have a blanket or a towel you would like to use, that's totally fine. I am shoe and sockless, but if you want to have another method, if you want to wear socks, that's totally fine. If you have socks with grips, that's cool too. This is my assistant Coco. Hopefully she will give us some space and do some flowy movements with us as well. Have your water ready if you need it. Take sips whenever you need. We're just going to build some strength, working through some breath work today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to readjust this camera really quick just so I don't get chopped off here. And we'll get into it. All right, so we want to just get into a nice grounding position here. So spreading the toes, pressing through all parts of the feet. Feet are either right under the hips or you can have them touching. Shoulders are back and down. So we're not arching the back, we're just rolling the shoulders back. So we're opening up that chest. We're active through the core. So instead of just kind of chilling here, want to tuck that tailbone. Nice little contraction through the lower back, the glutes, and the abdomen. So fingers are wide, and we're just going to kind of bring some awareness to our body, forgetting everything that we did yesterday, forgetting or not worrying about anything we have to do after this class. We're just going to focus on right here, right now, and how our bodies are feeling. So nice big deep breath through the nose, filling the lungs, filling the belly. Big exhale through the mouth. And with each breath, just try to get deeper and deeper into the sensations of your body and just grounding here in this position. We're going to use our breath to carry us through this workout. So in through the nose. You can close the eyes. You can leave them open. Really centering here, just feeling the sensations of your body, but creating strength through those legs, pulling up through those kneecaps, and just elongating with each breath. Couple more breaths here. And last one, nice and deep. All right, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open those eyes. And we'll go ahead and bring the arms overhead nice and gentle all the way up. So we're stretching through our fingers, through our arms, all the way up to the ceiling. So we're trying not to arch back here. Even though our arms are up, we're trying to keep length in through the crown of our head, but we're bringing all the arms up. So we want the shoulders away from the ears, so we don't want to be crunched up like that. We want to press down through those shoulders and kind of stand here. So we want to pretend that there's a big beach ball in our hands. So we're kind of making a grip with our fingers, and we're just going to sit here, really sit those shoulders into the socket, squeeze the core, and create that resistance. So right now we don't feel like we're doing anything, but we're continuing to breathe. We're contracting our muscles nice and tight. Starting to feel it maybe in the arms a little bit. Hold on to it. Keep breathing. Squeeze that ball a little bit more. Create a little bit more tension. And release the arms down. Shake them out. And we'll do that again. So we're doing like basically a static hold. So our arms are contracted. We're squeezing through our arms. We're compressing through our shoulders, pretending that we're holding that ball, but we're also staying tight through the torso. So arms overhead, sitting those shoulders down, squeezing through the shoulders, squeezing through the hands, contracting those muscles in the arms, breathing. We're still pressing through the feet here. Stay contracted and relax the arms. Nice job. So we'll come to the top of the mat now. Feet are right under the hips. We'll go into a nice little chair pose, start getting those legs fired up. So you can either have your arms overhead if you're comfortable, if you have that range of motion, or you can just keep your hands on your hips. So I'm going to keep my hands to hips here, and I'm just going to sit back slowly, hinging at the hips first, keeping my torso nice and long. Crown of the head is still towards the sky, and I'm trying to keep my knees behind my toes. So I'm sitting back, trying to continue to keep contact with all parts of my foot, just enough to where I feel like, you know, my legs are feeling the burn, but I'm also keeping balance here. So you can either keep your hands on your hips, you can have your hands overhead here in this chair, or you can have them out to help with balance here. So you got options, but we're still contracting through those legs, feeling that fire start to build. And we're breathing through our nose, out through our mouth. We're here for another couple of seconds. Hold on to it. And then when we come up, we're going to drive through our heels. So coming all the way up nice and slow. And breathe. We're going to go back down to the same thing. So remember your variation. Hands on the hips, hands out in front, or hands overhead. We're just keeping from the waist up. We want to keep as straight line as possible. So let's go ahead and sit those hips back again. Nice inhale. Exhale to come down. We're still engaging through that core, so we're squeezing those glutes, trying to lift that chest up a little bit more. Keep breathing, almost there. And drive up through those heels, squeezing those legs out the top. Nice work. Going in for another one. Deep breath. And take it down. Every time we go down, try to go a little bit lower. Try to sit that chest up a little bit higher. Neck is neutral, head is long. Try to go a little bit deeper. Hold on to it, guys. We're almost done. And drive up nice and slow. Perfect. Go ahead and shake those legs out. Nice work. So we'll go ahead and bring those hands up overhead, reaching as far as we can, and then we'll swan dive all the way down, hinging at the hips, trying to keep the legs nice and straight. So we'll kind of just dangle here, feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. Just kind of releasing that head and that neck. So we'll go ahead and bend those knees generously, plant those hands so that the fingers are in line with the big toe. And you have some stability here. We're going to step that right foot back. So take whatever precautions you need to get yourself in line. We want that knee stacked over the ankle. We want the feet to be, the toes to be spread out. So you're really pushing through all parts of the foot. And then we want to drive through that back heel, driving that knee up into the sky, squeezing the glute. And we want to sit up, nice long back. And then we'll come up, driving through that front heel. Keep those hands up. Squeeze those thighs as if they're next to each other. Try to bring them together. Hold on to it, breathe. Turn that back foot. Bring the arms down to the side. So we want to tip this knee back. So you want to be able to see maybe just your big toe and your second toe. So that stays in line. So we don't want that knee to collapse forward. We really want some strength in that leg. And this back leg, we're pressing through that blade of that outside foot. And we're breathing here, really activating these legs. Sink a little bit lower if you can. And press up through that front foot. Straightening out that leg. And we're just going to tilt, reaching towards the sky. Continue to breathe here. And then we'll come back up. Rebend that foot. We'll turn, so we'll swing the arm up as we turn that back foot, coming back into our lunge. And then we'll come all the way down, planting the hands. So this time we'll bring that left foot to meet the right. We're in a nice plank position here, pressing through the shoulders. Wrists are under the shoulders as well, pressing through those heels. Knees are pressed up towards the ceiling, and we're just going to come down nice and easy, nice and slow. And breathe. Should start to feel that core really activating now. Keeping those elbows behind you, we're going to push back up and begin pushing up nice and slow, pressing through the fingers, and then we're going to lift those hips and bring them back. So pedal out those feet. Come up on the tippy toes, getting those ankles open. And we'll go ahead and we'll bring that right foot in front to meet the hands. Get that footing going. So remember, we're pushing through that back heel, driving up through that kneecap, pressing through all parts of the front foot, and we're coming up nice and gentle, sitting in that lunge, breathing, making adjustments as we go, maybe a smile. Hold it here, sink a little bit lower if you can, and then turn that foot, bring the arms down. Remember to press that knee out, pressing through the blade of this foot here, holding on to it, squeezing those thighs together, and then drive up, straightening that front leg, and we're coming down with the right arm and following our gaze to the ceiling, looking over that left shoulder. Nice work, guys. Breathe through it. And we'll come back up, rebending that leg. Then remember, we're sweeping that left hand up and around as we turn that back foot, sitting low in that lunge, and then coming down. Nice. Step that foot back. Slow journey to the ground here, keeping those elbows back all the way down. Perfect. Breathing here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And pressing up nice and slow. And then back into lifting our hips. Walk the feet where you need to. Pedal the legs out. Come up on those tippy toes. Push through those shoulders. You're trying to get that chest to those thighs. And we're coming back to our plank. So now we're going to just drive our elbows to our knees. So we'll bring our knees down to the ground. Nice tabletop position. Opposite arm to opposite leg. So we'll bring our arm up like a bird dog here. And we'll crunch it in nice and slow for a count of 3, 2, 1, and out for the same count. 3, 2, and 1. Keep those arms and legs elevated. 3, 2, 1. Out for the same count. 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing here, guys. You got this. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. You're almost there. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Last one on this side. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Gently plant that knee and that hand back. Deep breath. We're going over to the other side. So opposite hand, opposite foot out. Nice and long. Elbow to the knee for 3, 2, 1. Crunch it in. 3, 2, 1. Breathe deep, guys. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Good job. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Last one here, guys. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring the hands and the foot back. And you can go ahead and sit back into a child's pose to recover. Nice job. Coming back up into our tabletop. Making sure that we are spreading those fingers. And if you want, you can do a fist and come to your fist to help with wrist stability. But if you have that power in your hands, you can press through all parts of the fingers, keeping the wrist right under the shoulders. Perfect. We're pressing through the shoulder blades as well. We're going to tuck the feet and we're going to hover about 3 inches off of the ground, and I'll count us down and then we'll release and we'll work through that. So get ready and lift to 3 inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Lower. You can come up here, sit on your heels, get a little stretch in that fascia under the feet, and we'll go back in about 5 seconds. We're still breathing here, guys. You should feel that energy in your core working to keep your body up. And we're going back in. I'll count us down. Good tuck. Make sure all those toes are on the ground, guys, too. So we're working through that whole foot. And lift. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Nice job. Sit it up if you need to. Remember to grab water whenever you need it. We're just continuing to breathe here. Feeling that heat in our arms and our legs and our core, guys. That's what it's about. Okay, get set up. Remember, you have the option to be on your knuckles as well. Really want to press through those fingers as if we're trying to grab the earth with our hand. And we're going to get ready to lift. Adjust those toes. Make sure the hips are underneath, the knees are underneath the hips. And lift. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Relax. Deep breath. All right, we only got a couple more of these, guys. You're killing it. We're going to go back down for time. Deep breathing, driving that navel into that spine. So we're really trying to just bring the abs as close as we can to the spine to activate that core, squeezing through the glutes as well, guys. We don't want the back to curl. We want to be pressed and we want to be activated through all of our muscles. So let's go ahead, press through that ground and take it up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Sit up. One more, 10 seconds to go. Fingers spread. And we're pressing up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, and just gently sit back on those heels, stretching out the top of those feet and stretching out the arms. Creating a little compression on that core and the abs. We'll go ahead and walk it up, and we'll turn onto our side. So we'll get into a nice side position here. Leg in the back is going to be as close to the glute as possible. Leg on the ground. We're going to flex those towards the toes, toes towards our face. And we're going to just have a nice stable kickstand here. Elbows right underneath the shoulder. You can have that hand in a fist, or you can have it flat on the ground. And we're just going to lift that inner leg, working the inside of the thigh. Really keep that foot activated by flexing it, and try to keep it as parallel to the ground as possible. So we don't want this internal rotation here. We want to keep that leg nice and flat, working these abductors here. And begin, lift. 1, 2, as high as you can. And we don't want to roll either, so we want to stay on our side and just use those muscles to lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep breathing, guys. 8, 9, and 10. Nice work. You're gonna feel it on the outside of that glute as well. Switching over to the other side. Foot as close to the glute as possible here. Staying on that side, flexing those feet, the toes and that bottom foot. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Switching it back over to the other side. Try to get a little bit higher this time. Get ready and lift. 1, 2, really squeeze at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Switching it back over. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. One more set on each side. Really working these abductors. 10 reps. 1, 2, squeeze that muscle at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last set. Switching sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. So go ahead and roll onto our back, onto our stomach. Untuck the legs. And we'll have our hands where our forehead is. And we're just going to do a couple of back extensions. Inhaling to come up, exhaling to come down, working that back and the core. So lift. 1. So press through the tops of those feet. The knees might come off the ground. That's totally fine. But we really want to make sure that we're stable in that lower part of the body. 2. Nice and slow coming down. 3. Really squeeze the back on the way up. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Keep it going, guys. Keep breathing. 9. 10. Switch hands, whichever hand is on front. Now switch the other hand being on top. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Keep it up, guys. Almost there. 16. 17, 18, 19, and 20. And relax. Go ahead and place one ear to the mat. Bring the arms down. Let everything kind of relax. When you're ready, go ahead and slowly transition onto your back. Now we're getting onto our back. Hands behind the head. Knees up in a 90-degree angle, so the knees are over the hips. They're in line with the ankles. We're flexed through those toes. And we're going to drop one leg, and that same arm is going to reach for the opposite foot. So just like that, we're going to crunch up as we drop our leg. So we're going to alternate. So I'm going to start with dropping my right foot, reaching my right arm to my left foot. And if you need to, you can go ahead and keep your feet down on the ground, and you can just straighten that leg while you reach for that knee. Try to hover that leg when you come down though, so don't just put it out, just hover it and then bring it back like that. Okay? And begin. 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Really reach for those toes, guys. 6, don't let that foot touch the ground. Just hover it. 7, 8, and keep that neck nice and long, so don't crunch that chin in. 9, and 10. Awesome work. Bring those legs down nice and easy. Take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Feeling the fire in that abdomen. And the feet back up. And we'll do this again. I'm going to start with my left leg going out and my left arm to my right foot. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those toes bright, guys. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Slow and controlled down. And relax and breathe. Nice work. Go ahead and bring your feet right next to each other. And then you can windshield wiper your legs, getting a nice little twist in that lower back. And then bring your knees to one side. Slowly roll and press yourself up nice and gentle. And we'll go ahead and settle our breath here. Comfortable seat. Sit down. Good girl. Coco likes this part too, because we're just going to relax and take a couple of breaths to settle ourselves down. We feel that internal core burn. So nice deep breaths here. So just comfortable seat. Shoulders are backing down. Neck is long. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Breathing deep into the belly. Inhaling positive new energy that you're going to take forward with you from this moment on. and releasing all the things that you can't change and that are no longer serving you. So in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose again. And we want to get rid of all that air, not just, shallow exhales. We want full exhales. One more. And release. Thank you so much for joining me and Coco today, guys. I hope you feel a little bit more ignited and you take this energy with you for the rest of the day. You accomplish all your goals and you look as cool as Coco doing it. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you guys later.